Hello everybody, thank you for joining us at the Alert Center. I'm Jacqueline Fernandez. Today we are talking about art, very exciting, very visual, an exhibit that has a lot to do with Omaha, the people in it, and the artist himself and the influences, etc. Joining us now to get us a little bit more information about this topic is Mary, the Executive Director of Y Arts. Mary, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Wonderful. So for those of us who may not know, tell us a little bit about Y Arts, who you are, what you do, this kind of thing.
Sure. Y Arts is a nonprofit that was established in 1990 here in Omaha. And we like to say we serve people from the age 3 to 103.
I
And
like that.
our population, it, it's pretty amazing. Our population ranges from after school programming, older adults, those living with a disability. And so we provide approximately 3,000 art workshops per year, touching 38,000 duplicated participants. We mainly work with our community partners. We go to our community partners and provide a custom art workshop or experience based on what their participants might enjoy, and it ranges from spoken word, theater, visual arts, dancing classrooms. So if it's an art, we have probably one of our 40 teaching artists who can come in and
Oh,
provide that
wow.
experience.
That's very cool. And not every community has opportunities like this to sort of pick and choose what sort of form of art they might be interested in, like you mentioned, whether visual or performing, etc. So what a great opportunity we have at our fingertips here in Omaha. Thank you. And to kind of backtrack to our topic of the day here at the Alert Center, we're discussing an exhibit today that features the work of Iggy Sumnik. So tell us about this artist and this person's connection to Omaha here.
Sure. Iggy Sumnik was a teaching artist who he came to Omaha. He's from Detroit, and he came to Omaha to study with Jun Kaneko. And while he was here, I don't know who discovered whom, but he connected with Y Arts, and he became one of our most favorite teaching artists. He had so much joy, creativity, loved working, especially with our population of those living with disabilities. And he worked with Y Arts for many years, and then he returned to Detroit to open up his own studio.
Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to show some of this work that our Maria Cade went out there and shot herself earlier. Now, this is just part of the exhibition, I'm assuming, but just like you said, very, very interesting stuff. And we're going to take just a little sneak peek here at one specific piece of art right here, this one, and just look at the detail in this next shot of what appears to be a fish. But of course, I'll leave it up to the viewer to decide how they want to interpret this piece. But we just saw a bunch of bright colors, and I don't want to totally give away every little thing. So just a little snippet of some of the art that you might see if you go over there and enjoy the exhibition. So the exhibit runs through May 16th. Is that right?
Um, that's right. It's Monday through Friday, 10 to 4. And these pieces, there's 8 flat works, maybe 9 flat works, and 29 sculptures. And these were actually donated to us by the Sumnik family. Again, they live in Detroit. Iggy passed away at age 41 in 2023. And these were the pieces that were left in Omaha, and there's a lot of collectors here in Omaha. And so we are, it's a retrospective, it's a memorial, and so that people can see what his family's calling his private collection.
Oh,
And so
wow.
we have these here on view at the Barbara White's Community Engagement Center on UNO's campus. We've taken basically what's a conference room or a meeting room and have turned it into, we think, a quite an elegant and engaging gallery. When you come here, you can of course see the pieces. You can also, we have what we're calling a stick-it board. You can write a personal note to the family. We're cataloging
Oh,
everything.
that's
And we
lovely.
also, because we are Y Arts, we have an interactive art project that you can do. You can do a sculpture with clay. You can do a painting. We have little canvases. And again, we're going to archive all of those for the family. So it's an interactive and heartfelt exhibit that's happening here.
Yes, it certainly sounds like it. My goodness. And you have much more on your website here. Let me take down this live bug in the left-hand corner so people can see, but we can always head here for more information. So it's yartsinc.org. So you made that easy for us. I like it. Thank you for that one. And again, that was in your left-hand corner there, now covered up because we are live. And this has more information just about a little bit of everything, and you can explore the collection here as well. So this is just wonderful. I mean, you know, just very, very whimsical art, if I may say so, and always an option to donate and really kind of help out and take a look at just some of the items that you're offering, etc. And there's that being coy again. I like it. So a wonderful opportunity and featuring a local artist, and as you mentioned, I mean, this is sort of a part of living history, really, in our Omaha area.
Very, very true. And I can't exactly say, you know, if we have any pieces left over where they will go, but this is the first time this collection has ever been seen in
Wonderful.
this way together.
That's just phenomenal. Yeah, so this is a really rare opportunity, it sounds like. Well, Mary, thank you so much for your time today at the Alert Center. We really appreciate it, and I can't wait to go out there and check it out myself. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day. Yeah, have a good day. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
All right, if you're just joining us at the Alert Center, we were just speaking with the executive director of Y Arts, and a nonprofit here in Omaha, and there's plenty of cool art, whimsical art in this new exhibit that runs from now until May 16th, I believe we were saying. Yes, May 16th, try to check my notes there. So something to do with the entire family, and they have a lot of hands-on experiences that she was describing as well. So a lot of fun on that one. Next, we are going to discuss the weather just a little bit. So let's start by taking a live look outside. This is a look from our Blackstone camera here. There we go. A cloudy day out there, and that's what Senior Chief Meteorologist Rusty Lord anticipates. He says today is going to be mostly cloudy, a 30% chance of spotty showers after 2 p.m. So we have a couple hours before we may or may not experience that, depending on where you are on the metro. A high of 78 today. Tonight, mostly cloudy continues, 30% chance of isolated showers out there, a low of 53. So fairly warm tonight, not bad at all if you ask me. Now we're going to take a look from our first national camera at the Missouri River, and again the American flag blowing in the wind there. Yesterday that flag was pretty much still, but today it's blowing, not too violently, thankfully. Thursday we have a 20% chance of a morning shower, partly cloudy conditions out there, a high of 77. And then Friday, as we get ready for the weekend, let's take a live look from another first national cam that we have for you, taking a look back on the Midtown Crossing area, and you can kind of see, if you take a look in the green area there at Midtown Crossing, another flag lightly blowing in the breeze. We'll take that. Friday, mostly sunny with a high of 79. And if you head over to our website, that's where you can get the latest and greatest news-wise. I'll cut over there real quick. That's firstalert6.com. Let me refresh this grid for you. Oops. There we go. We do have a breaking news banner up here as well. But if you go to the top left-hand corner, the gray tab, First Alert 6 weather, you can see what I've been discussing here, and then we can go to the weekend. Here we go. Here's a quick look. Saturday and Sunday, 83 and 85, and I will leave that as a web extra for you, just to kind of entice you to head over there and check it out in some depth for yourself. Now, in the meantime, just want to say thank you so much for joining us at the Alert Center. Make sure to stay tuned for our broadcast at 3 o'clock with our Dave Zavolinsky, and we'll have all that weather and all the news up to date for you as well. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day.